Matt here with Matt's Vintage Video Games. Today I've got some scary stories for you. That's right, eBay horror stories. Let me tell you, this first story comes from a man and a woman that were set up in a flea market selling records. Before I started doing this business, so this would have been about 7 years ago, I wanted to get some more information. I needed to know whether I wanted to go with eBay or I wanted to go with Amazon. And turns out, my items are all used gaming merchandise, so eBay's the way to go with that. Amazon is more, brand new items with the barcode in a package. That's going to be your avenue for that. But my avenue is going to be eBay. But the first story I got that scared me immediately right off the bat is one of those rocks in a box stories. So I asked the lady, I said, do you guys ever sell online? And she said, oh, we used to sell a lot of stuff on eBay, and it was a big hassle, but we made a lot of money, and we always appreciated it, and I said, well, that sounds good, because that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get into some video game stuff, and I'm trying to get that going, and we had a little bit of conversation about that, but, before I left, she says, let me tell you what happened to us and why we pulled out and quit selling online. She says, so we had a record player. The record player was an old one, obviously. They make new record players, but this was definitely old, had some value, because she said it was like a $350 item that they'd sent out. The guy purchased it, paid quite a bit for shipping. He lived on the West Coast, we're on the East Coast. So she sent it out to California, and it ended up being, almost $400 in total for the items. So the guy gets the items and says, this thing is all smashed up, it's all busted, the needles are bad, the arm doesn't work, that there's just so many problems with this thing. And she, and her husband are, like, we know this is what we do. We do records, and we know that our product was good when we sent it out. But in any event, we contacted the guy. We said, hey, listen, I don't know what you're talking about, but we know that this item was perfect, man. We checked it. We double checked it. We would have never sent it out to you if it wasn't. Was the package busted, or was the box all smashed, or something? The guy says, no, it's just, you just sent me a piece of crap, and I want my money back, And they said, well, send it back. Send it back to me. And this is before eBay made you pay the return shipping. So the guy had to pay to send the item back, which he did. They get a package back. And she says, I knew right away when we got the package that something was wrong, because it was a completely different size box, and the item that we sent out would have never fit in that box. She said, so we knew right then that we got ripped off. And of course she opened it up to find a box of rocks. So, it was obviously, I'm sure, a big, long, drawn-out story with eBay, calling PayPal, trying to work something out, find out what they're going to do. The bottom line is, eBay said, you got the item back. We got tracking showing you got the item back. We're going to take your money out of your PayPal account and give it back to this guy. And they said, wait a minute, what are you doing? This guy has our record player. It's a $350 record player. And he's going to have our money too. So he's going to have this $350 item for free. And they said, well, unfortunately, we can't tell whether you really got rocks in a box or not. Basically, we don't know who to believe, so we're just going to believe the buyer. So, that was my first red flag right there that told me you're going to have to watch out selling online, because there are these people out there that are worthless individuals, that are low-life individuals, that are, without really using any foul language here, like I'd really like to describe these kinds of people, It's just people that are without value, you know. They're just wastes of space. As somebody that's going to knowingly and willingly rip people off to get something for nothing, what kind of what do you call that? You know, I mean, I got all kinds of words in my head, you know, of what I call that person, but I'm going to keep this clean in case there are any kids out there watching this program. You know, I mean, that's what kind of people are out there scamming people online. These scams are all over the place. I mean, you guys really got to watch. I've definitely got more scary horror stories to share with you, but this will be the first one for today. I hope you enjoyed the program. Thank you for tuning in, and please subscribe to my channel. I'd appreciate it. Thank you.